Welcome back. Today on Real Reviews, we are here with the LG XBOOM XL9T speaker, and we're going to go ahead and get this bad boy out of the box and see what we get. Now, this is the first time I'm ever unboxing one of these LGs, so I don't know if it's going to be the same as the JBLs. We can kind of just like flip it over and let it fall out all on its own, but we shall find out. Now, this box is kind of heavy, so keep that in mind when you're working with it. Go ahead and get our trusty little scissors. Here we go. Let's see what we have inside. Ooh, nice. First off, we have a power cable. That's interesting. This one's 90 degree. We'll take a look at that in a minute. And in order to unbox this, I don't really know. I mean, should we just pull this out like this or flip it? I'm just not sure. Never done this before. So I guess this one is kind of just like, you just take these out like this, and you just kind of somehow pull this thing out. So we have some type of manual here, portable Bluetooth speaker. Little manual, shows you some little switches and buttons there. And then I don't know how we grab this thing. Does it have handles or anything? It doesn't seem there's any easy way to really get this thing out of here. So I'm going to have to say, we'll probably stick with the original way that we do it. We'll just flip it over, get everything out, and then we'll take it out like that. So leave it like that. We'll just flip the whole box over, see what happens. Auto unboxing. Now this doesn't even have any instructions like the LGs. I mean, like on the JBLs, they have like a little instruction on the box that shows you how to get it out. This doesn't have that. So there we go. Go ahead and pick this bad boy up. Woo! And half of it stayed in the box. All right, so now that we have it out like this, it actually has a handle here and a handle here, so it makes it easier to just be able to lift it up. Now, bear in mind, this is still kind of a heavy speaker, so not that easy. I know there's a lot of you credible folks out there that could lift this up with one hand, you know, like curl one in each arm, but I'm not quite there yet. Give me a couple of months. Here's our speaker and our bag. So we can get this bag off without tearing it. So the bag, it does have tape along the back of it, so that's something new as well. But the JBLs, they just kind of like slip off from the top. There we go, nice. Ooh. I mean, first impressions, I have to say, really good first impressions on the speaker. Really nice. Look at that. That is pretty. That thing is pretty. Look at that. Wow. Feels nice. It feels quality. Like the handle feels really sturdy. Looks good. It has like the pads on the sides right here. So you can lay it down on the side if you want to use it for like, you know, your movie theater or whatever. Pretty cool. Does it have a handle that pops out or anything? No handle. But on the wheels, it does have some nice wheels on the bottom there, which we'll get into. I'll actually just look at them right here. They are nice and thick. They're kind of really round and thick. So I like that. Let's see how this thing rolls. Rolls pretty good. Has a good angle to roll it with. Yeah, I like that. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at what we got in the bag here. We have the plug. It's a little bit different, because it has a 90-degree angle to it. You plug it into the wall, 90-degree angle. I don't know how much I like that. I kind of like the plug to be straight. This is also 90 degree. So this being 90 degree is nice, but this being 90 degree might be kind of a pain. It might be kind of a nuisance. It just depends though, because if you get it in a tight spot on the wall, it is kind of nice to be able to have it, you know, flush up against the wall, but we'll have to see how that works out. And then we have our little manual right here. Nothing too special in there. Okay, so that was definitely fun getting it out of the box. I think LG could have made it a little bit easier. It was definitely not that easy, and I'm like almost breaking a sweat just getting this thing out of the box. So just keep that in mind. You're gonna have to do some lifting. You might need somebody else to help you pick this thing up and get it out of the box. The paper does open from the back, or the bag opens from the back, so don't try to pull it up. You're just gonna tear it all apart. Just in case you didn't want to tear it, or if you want to tear it, you know, happy birthday, Merry Christmas, whatever. So anyhow, now that we have the speaker out of the box, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Come over and see on the front here, we have our nice woofers. We have our nice tweeters over here. The grill looks pretty nice. I mean, it's, you know, I don't know. If you hit it, you're definitely going to dent it. Over here, you have your little LG badge right there. Not really like in the way, not like, you know, bright or anything in your face. You have your little knob right here for your lights, little button for your lights, play, pause. You have your source button right here, and then you have your sound boost button right over here. Now these knobs, they don't really feel like all that quality, like you know, on the JBLs. I think they are a little bit more quality, but they feel okay. The handle definitely feels sturdy. It feels like you can move it around well. Doesn't feel like it's going to fall apart or anything like that. And you do have your pads right here on the sides. These are really thick rubber pads. I mean, these are like super duper thick. You have your XBOOM right here on the side, looks pretty nice. And over here on the other side, you also have some pads, some nice thick pads. So you want it to like lay it down. So you want to just like lay it down, like, you know, use this for your TV. Boom. You're not going to wreck your speaker. You can actually do that. So that's really nice. And then the wheels, they actually have an X on the wheels right here. Take a look at that. Nice little X on the wheels. And these wheels are pretty sturdy. They feel pretty nice. They seem to roll really well. I do definitely like those. Let's take a look at the bottom. See if we have anything special down there. So on the bottom, nothing. Just a handle. So you can actually get a grip right there, but you're probably going to have it, I don't know, flip the other way. But you can't really get it this way. I don't know why they do that. You know, I guess you really should have the handles like more around this side, because you don't want to have the speaker like face down when you're lifting it. Doesn't really kind of make sense to do that. But it is what it is. You have some rubber pads here on the bottom, and the rubber on this is really, really thick. There's some really thick rubber on there, so that's also good. Lift that back up, and then right around here on the back, see what we have. On the back of it, we have this little compartment, and there's where we have our, what do we have? We have mic 1, mic 2, guitar, mic echo. You have your volumes right here. You have a USB-A, which is also really nice. And this seals because this is IPX4. And you have your big old bass port right there. Pretty nice. Bass port just kind of like goes up. You can actually stick your whole hand in there. Wow. And then here you have your power plug right there. So pretty nice. And that just kind of like just drops down. That is really nice. I kind of like the way this looks. And it feels pretty sturdy. I definitely am expecting good things out of the speaker. I'm expecting this thing to sound really, really good. So let's go ahead and get this thing plugged in real quick and see what it looks like. So here, for plugging this thing in with the 90-degree plug is, I don't know if I really like that so much. It's not horrible. It does have a little spot right there. And wow, I like it now because this actually closes down. So even with it plugged in, you're probably still going to have an IPX rating on this. This is definitely still splash resistant at this point, where on the on all of the JBLs, it does not have this. So that's pretty cool. So that's why they did this. 90-degree, and this actually closes down. It has a little spot right here where it goes like right in between, and it actually still seals it up. So yeah, I like that. That is definitely a cool feature right there. This is good if you're plugging it into the wall, like I said, if you have a tight spot. But on these type of plugs right here, it kind of blocks your other plugs. So if you're using something like this, it's going to block your other outlet. So that's why I don't like the 90-degree for that. But if you have it on a wall, you can always put it on the bottom plug, and it'll kind of be out of the way. And you can, like, you know, push your couch back up or your table back up or whatever you have next to the wall. There we go. Let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Hit the power button. See how long it takes to boot up. Wow, cool. Check it out, guys. That was pretty fast. I mean, just a couple of seconds. Now, this speaker is not battery powered. This is probably along the lines of like the 710 from JBL. It's not battery powered at all, so you do have to have it plugged in at all times. So let's go over the specifications of the speaker. This is the LG XBOOM XL9T. Speaker sizes, it has 2 3-inch tweeters, 2 8-inch woofers. There are no mids on the speaker, so there's not true separates. Wattage is supposedly 1,000 watts, has an IPX4 splash-proof rating, which is definitely a plus. Weight is approximately 60 pounds, and dimensions are 15 inches wide, so side to side, approximately 17 inches deep from front to back, and 36 inches tall. The app that is used is the XBOOM app. The inputs that it has are Bluetooth, mic jack, a mic guitar jack, USB. Features that are available are pixel art display, and also more in the app. All right, so now we have this all plugged in and powered on. It looks pretty cool. It has a lot of different things on it. Let's take a look at this top panel real quick, just so you can notice there are no lights on the lighting control or the volume, play, pause button, any of that. You just have your power button light, your sound boost light, and whatever your mode is. So you have Bluetooth or you have USB. And then also around here on the back, if you take a look, there are no lights behind the panel. Just in case you're wondering, it doesn't have any lights behind the panel. All right, so before we pair to it, I was just kind of playing around with the lighting button here, the lighting modes. And what I noticed is that if you press the button, actually if you turn it, it changes the lighting modes like this. And then if you press it, it changes this display up here. So I think these are holidays. I'm not really sure, but I would think that that may be like a Valentine's Day And then you have some, make some noise, just showing you stuff you can program into it. Put your hands up. So these are some of the ones that I have. So you have your little EQ. You have, I don't know what that is or that. And this one I would probably say it is like a Thanksgiving. Maybe I'm wrong. This right here is like maybe like Halloween. It looks like kind of like ghosts or cactuses. I don't know. And then you have like maybe Easter because they got like a bunny there, possibly. Easter. And then Christmas, I guess. I don't know. And then you have Happy Birthday. Here you have like 4th of July or New Year's. And you have like a Valentine's Day. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe those are not holidays, but that's what they look like to me. So those are the different lights right there. And just pressing this button actually just changes. You can make it so the lights just change with it. We press it again, you can make it so just the top part changes. Or you press it again, you can make it so actually now the lights are changing again. Before both were going. I'm not really sure. And if you hold it in, it just like turns everything off, and then you just use the dial to turn it back on. I don't really know. I mean, it's not doing what I thought it was going to do. And actually, the first time I pressed this button, it brought like these whole bunch of like little, I don't know, lights lighting up the whole thing, like these little strobe looking lights. It does actually have strobe lights in it, like here, here, and here. And I don't know if there's one at the bottom or not. And it also has like these tiny little like sparkly star looking lights that change colors all around it. But I can't get any of that to work right now. I think you're going to need the app in order to be able to get those to work. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to get it connected to Bluetooth, and we're going to check out the app, and we're going to see what we could do inside of there. Okay, so in your phone, it's going to come up as XL9T80. Let's go ahead and pair to it, see what that looks like or sounds like. Okay, so just like a little tone there. Didn't do any other indication. Nothing else changed. All right, so let me take a look at the app right here. And this will be up on the screen on one of the sides. So you can see we have the speaker up here at the top. We have a software update button, sound boost if we want to use the sound boost. We have standard. Generally, the best sound is set up to be heard. It says generally the best sound is set up to be heard. I don't know what that means. Sound boost delivers high-powered sound optimized for listening to music or custom. You can tune the sound to your listening. So it has like a little EQ right there. So you have sound boost or standard. So basically, if you press this, the little sound boost button goes on or off. So just leave it on sound boost. And see what else we have. Tip by XBOOM. If you turn off the other music player equalizer and use the XBOOM equalizer, you can enjoy the sound quality without distortion. Okay, whatever that means. So we have equalizer. I guess the XBOOM equalizer is in the little spot we just saw under sound boost. We have lighting control. So here we go. Here we have it right here. You can add, what is this even turning on? So that's the speaker lights. And you also have, there are little lights I was talking about. Those were coming on before, but I couldn't get them to come on again. So once I turned them off, by messing around with the button up here, I couldn't get them to come back on again without using the app. So here's the lights on the speakers. Let's see what these are. That's the little pixel art display at the top. These lights, I don't know what those are right there. Looks like those are the strobes. Okay, so that's the strobe lights right there. And then you also have these little flashing lights right here. Yeah, those flashing lights. So this is all the lights on all together. I say control it all. Let's take it off of take it off. There we go. That looks a little bit better. So now you do have the pixel art display. So you go ahead and change it. So it says mates. So that's not actually Easter bunnies. It is actually a bunny, but it doesn't say Easter. It says mates. And then we have another one over here. It does say Christmas. Okay, so I was right. That's Christmas, obviously. And then we got congratulations. Congratulations 1 and 2. So that's congratulations 2. We have love. Make some noise. Put your hands up. Visual rhythm 2. Cheerful celebration and gorgeous night. And then noise of parties. So I guess that's not a turkey, or maybe it is. I don't know. Passion of youth. And then cactus. So that is cactuses. It's not ghosts. So it's not Halloween. Sorry, guys. Even though Halloween just passed. And then visual rhythm. So that's pretty much all the different things. So I kind of like that visual rhythm one. Or I kind of like this other one as well. I don't know which one I like better. You guys can let me know in the comments if you like the visual rhythm 2. Or if you like the visual rhythm 1 right here. I think I'm kind of going with the 2. I don't know. I kind of like the angles of it. So we'll leave it on the visual rhythm 2. And we also have multicolor ring lighting. So right now this is on noise of parties. You also have visual rhythm 1, cheerful celebration, gorgeous night. Kind of just flash. Let's see the visual rhythm. Cheerful celebration, gorgeous night, noise of parties. And it kind of just changes all the colors. Passion of youth. And then for my style, you can actually go in here. You can customize it. A lot of different customization options, it looks like. Continuous color change. So that's kind of cool if you did that. And it kind of just changes through all the colors if you did that. on my style. I don't know when that's going to happen. You also have party strobe. You want it to do that. So I don't know. We're going to just have to mess around with those and see what we have. I'll leave it on my style for now. And now right here, songs. So you can actually connect to your songs in your playlist or make a playlist or choose a file or whatever. You also have wireless party link. This enables you to connect another speaker to this speaker. And let's see what else we have. A sample creator, DJ off. I don't know what DJ does. Club 1, Club 3. Okay, that's scary. So, you know, be careful. Take your heart medication before you start pressing buttons on this thing. All right, so what else do we have? A sampler creator, permission to access microphone. Let's not do that. And then we also have a karaoke. So you connect a mic to it. And more product settings. What else do we have here? User guide, audio guidance, sound effects, power management, and auto power on, all kinds of stuff there. So that's pretty much that. App settings and software update notification. All right, so we tilt the speaker. The pixel art is going to tilt. Let's see what happens. Did it work? Oh, look, it did. Check it out. So the pixel art can actually tilt if you tilt the speaker. If we tilt it back, then it's back. Pretty cool. Check that out. So anyhow, with the pixel art, you can actually program the text layer if you want to. So you can put your own text on there. I think it's up to 40 characters. And you can also program it to be some type of image, some type of pixel art, if you go ahead and program the little dots on the screen, as you could probably see on the screen right now. So that's a little bit tougher to do, but you can also do that if you really wanted to, or you can use the the preset images or the images that actually come on the speaker pre-programmed. So now that we've been through the app, what we're going to do right now, we're going to play a few songs for you, let you see how the speaker sounds, and if this might be something that you will like to get for yourself. So please just sit back and enjoy the music.
then follow home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday.
All right, so for my final thoughts on the LG XBOOM XL9T speaker, I have to say I really like the speaker. I was pleasantly surprised. I did not expect it to be as good as it is, or to sound as loud or as much bass and clarity as it has. So I definitely was surprised about that. I mean, there were some things that I did not like about it. Like I thought that maybe some of the build quality of it was a little bit lacking, like on the knobs and stuff. I mean, they feel like they're maybe a little bit weak, but they work just fine. The app is definitely cool. The bass boost feature, it definitely kicks in. I mean, it's a huge difference between bass boost on and bass boost off. I probably would mostly use it with the bass boost on if I'm playing like for a party, or, you know, using it for like a movie on my TV or something like that. I like the handle. I like the wheels. I like the pads on the sides so you can leave it over. I really like the pixel art display. I think that's pretty cool. I thought it was really gimmicky in the beginning, but it kind of like, you know, grew on me a little bit. And I do definitely like it. And I think you can use it for a lot of different, a lot of different things. And the speakers are cool. The lighting is cool. I mean, there's just a lot of good things about the speaker. Now, if you ask me, can this compete with the 710, or can this beat the 710? I'd probably say this is somewhere between the 710 and the 320, but it definitely does sound good. And if you could get a good price on it, I would definitely jump on a speaker right away. It's a nice speaker. All right, and one other thing is that, the punchy bass on this thing is pretty punchy. It kind of punched so hard, it knocked over a little Mario figure that I have, and none of the other speakers have actually done that before. So that was kind of something different, and I was really surprised when that happened. So anyhow, guys, this is the LG XBOOM XL9T party speaker. If you're interested in purchasing this speaker, I will have a link in the description where you'll be able to get it from. And if you would like to show your support, please be sure to use my links, as they do generate a small commission for the channel. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell button so you never miss another video on Real Reviews. See you guys next time.